Why do you keep doing this to me? Why? Why do you keep doing this to me?
Hawks lose. Again. Shocker, they lose 5-1 to the Minnesota Wild at home. Again, they were trailing 5-0 until the last 5 minutes.
Before I start ranting, look at this beautiful flag I got for Christmas. I decided to hang it up. So yeah, this will be in the videos now, so. It's a bit unfortunate it makes its debut for a terrible, terrible loss. It's a really shame, isn't it?
But it's also kind of poetic. I mean, they're all this season's just been up and down. They may look good every now and then, but when they play a good team like Minnesota, they look like this. They look like this. 5-1. I mean, this is just a blowout.
The only thing this team won in this game were some fights in the first period. That was it. That was the only thing this team won. Because the only goal they scored, courtesy of Dylan Strome, was with like 5 minutes to go in the game. It was already 5-0. The game was out of reach. I mean, what do you expect? Did you expect this team to just come in and just win this game after losing to Seattle in the last one? No. I wasn't really, when I saw it they lost, I really wasn't thinking they were going to win this game here. Maybe they would have had a chance to win the game at home, but I mean, they looked like this. They're not going to win the game against, the Wild on the road. It's not going to happen if they get beat like this. They got beat 5-1 at home. What about this game tells me that they're going to go and beat the Wild on the road in Minnesota? Nothing. Because they aren't going to beat the Wild in Minnesota. That's just a given. They're not going to do it. Ryan Hartman, a former Blackhawk draft pick, first-round draft pick, scored 2 goals tonight. Well, then how did he score 2 goals if, the Hawks only scored 1? Because he's on the other team. We traded him away. Another prospect that I remember absolutely hating trading away. He was really good. He was he kind of has a role of like a Dominic Kubalik or Brandon Hagel when he was with the Hawks, and we just gave him away. It's frustrating. We have given so many of those guys just away, and they did it again with Hartman, and he is thriving here in Minnesota. Or at least that's what it looks like from his performance tonight. I mean, he got 2 goals. That should mean, good things. And see, Hartman almost didn't have 2 goals because on the first goal he scored, the puck found his stick after it just kind of went through the crease. Fleury's out of the play, pretty much right on the side of the net, trying his best to get back. Hartman's got the stick on his puck, and there's a wide open net. Pings it off the crossbar. Fortunately for him, it goes off of Fleury in the back of the net, and that's just an unlucky bounce for the Hawks. But I mean, what would have mattered? It would have been 4-1 instead of 5-1. It wouldn't have mattered. All that would have done was made it 1-0 for longer, and the first period would only be 2-0 instead of 3-0. So I mean, maybe the Hawks would have had a a better chance, but I mean, it doesn't matter. That's all ifs. It didn't happen. It went in the net, and that's the end of the story. Period. End of story. It was just a terrible game. I don't know what else to say. I mean, the Hawks looked terrible. Defense looked awful. Team couldn't, thankfully in the third period they didn't let up any goals, I guess. I don't know what to take away from this game. They played like garbage. And they play the exact same team on the road. Next, it's like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
So yeah, the home and home continues in Minnesota. Yippee. This should be just wonderful.
And then after this, they get to go on the road and play the Colorado Avalanche, who are like the hottest team in the league right now. Isn't that amazing? They're having such a good streak at home. Oh, man, that's going to be a fun game.
Which is why I'm not going to go to it this time. Because I already know what I'm going to expect. If they win, I'm going to be very upset.
I don't know what to feel. I kind of almost expected them not to play great, but I also expected them to play better than they did because they had that 4 game winning streak. But I also expected this. I don't know. It's just a super complicated discussion to have because you kind of expect them to play well, but you don't because they suck. So they play Minnesota again. What are the chances they actually win? It ain't happening. I'm gonna tell you that much. It ain't happening. But yeah, I think I've made my point clear. I don't really need to go anymore. So that's going to do it for this one. If you liked it, please hit the like button and hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys next time.